Beans. That fight took so long.
I'm
gonna make some tea.
Did it really?
Shut up! I have to count.
Everybody shut up. I have an erection. Just ignore that song happened. I'm gonna have some peanuts.
Okay, I'm back.
Do you want a peanut, Katie? Do you want a peanut? Are you not a fan of peanuts? You like cheese?
I have to really like get my ADD medication in check because lately every single sound that happens, I'm just gone. Today, you were all messaging me on Roll20 while I was at work, and I had my Roll20 on to make my sheet because that's how I work. And it was just beeping, you know, the Roll20 sound,
bloop, bloop,
while
bloop.
I was in a call with a different client, and I was just like, "What the fuck is that beeping?" Like I thought because a trainee was listening in with me, and I was just like, "Is that his phone? I will kill him if it's his phone, right?" Because this beeping was killing me. And then it's like, no, it's my friends messaging me. That was amazing.
You wanna fight, mate?
It was hardcore. I was just like, shit, it's beeping. What is going on?
Why do you want to hang out? You don't want the peanuts. Why do you want the peanuts now? I have your butt. Now what are you going to do? What do you do now, Kitty? Wah. So how's everybody doing?
Doing great.
Cool. Nice and healed up.
Lighting people on fire.
Turning people into Beyond Ash.
Feels good. Feels
Killing
good to be a magic boy again.
Instead of
Aw.
Smacker.
Honestly, it's so interesting how different you are. Because we've been playing with Marshall for a while now, even though it feels like it was yesterday. And it's really interesting how SARS is just such a big personality that it's immediately like, all right, that's SARS. I don't miss him any much more.
He makes a presence.
Yeah.
That's a good way to define it.
Yeah. It's really fun.
He
It's
is
really, really
immobile
enjoyable.
after all. You should know he's in town.
Yeah, and it's really interesting, you know, because it's like, oh, okay, it's such a unique characteristic, you know, it's not because if like I haven't reached that point yet where I can like immediately discern characters just because I act differently when I play them, so that's really nice.
I'm
Really?
still always tempted to give Chedamir a voice, but then it's like, I don't want to do a voice all the time.
And also, it's been like a year.
Yeah. What, suddenly Chedamir can't talk like this? Is that what you're saying?
Okay.
Well, I've been talking like
Hello,
this all the
Nella.
time, mate. What do you mean?
Please? Please do that?
No, that's illegal.
What you on about, Mike?
Wait.
Oh,
Next
fuck,
session,
no.
you just next session you just start talking like that, and we all just like accept it, except when we don't have Crash, and it's just like everybody's like,
bat
"What are
an
you
eye."
talking about?" Like he's been talking like this for like a year now. What are you on about, mate?
Just
Jeremy's
gaslight the
suddenly
shit
Irish.
out of
What do
him.
you mean? Yeah. What do you mean? He's been talking like this like
Yeah, that's his voice. That's Chedamir's voice. And
yeah,
so-
that's Chedamir. Like I walk on the street and I'm like, "Oh, hi, mate, what's up?" And I'm like, "Oh, Chedamir? Oh, never mind."
Every time I pass by this, football stadium, I just hear a bunch of Chedamir.
How did you come up with the name Chedamir, by the way?
Literally, it was, Xanathar's had just come out, and I was looking through because Monster Slayer, and at the back, there's a bunch of, like, name generators, and there was one for Slavic names, and originally Chedamir was a guy, and then slowly, during the thought process of creating her, she just became Iphimea.
Jesus, what was that?
Because you said the
I
thought
return.
process.
Oh,
Boy.
dude, roll a death save right now.
I
This isn't you living through your joke, this is me trying to assassinate you.
I get it.
Worth.
Dead. Your character's dead, Diabella grabs your soul and bestows it in hell.
Poor
I don't know.
Worth.
Doris lives in hell again.
He never left.
Oh yeah, how was your celebration in hell?
Celebration, recovery.
Part fiend now.
Anyways, yeah, Chedmir's name. So because she was a guy at first, I was looking through the guy names, and there was like a list of Slavic names. So I rolled a D100, and one of the names was Chedimir. And then I eventually made her a chick. I was like, oh, I should get like a female name. Nah.
Then you thought a fighter.
Sure.
That's
Yeah, her
amazing.
name
That's
is purely
awesome.
Chedimir because randomization and laziness.
I'm
Perfect.
into it.
Love it. And how did y'all come up with your names?
I have no dang clue.
Reach to a Scrabble board.
I don't know that there was much.
Seema is simultaneously named after. I mean, the name Seema was a girl who I went to college with, but then Kasima is a character on Orphan Black, and so I like combined the two. And then for Ephemera, I was looking up tiefling names, and they were talking about how a lot of tieflings have like names that they named themselves that are words. And so I was just looking up lists of fancy fancy words.
Love it.
I did name Marshall after his being, a fighter.
Yeah,
And
no,
then-
I got that one.
Miltiades was the Greek general who repelled the first Greek invasion, or the first Persian invasion at the Battle of Marathon.
Dope, dope, dope.
It's a pretty cool dude. He got like excommunicated after because he was a dick, but
Eh,
You know, it happens to the best. It happens to the best.
I mean, he saved the cities.
Yeah.
Can't ask for more than that.
He did what he did everything he could, yeah.
If someone saved my city from the most powerful army on the earth, I would give him a bye, probably. That's just me. I don't know.
Could you explain to me what buy means? Because the only thing in my head it was like I would turn buy for him. I was
like a
just
pass.
I get that.
I mean,
Okay.
it was Greece, so
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. That was I was just like okay, I get that. I've never heard that phrase.
But it's like
I get it.
like a pass.
Yeah. Okay.
Look the other way on this one.
Okay. Got
Save
it.
us from annihilation.
So I've been watching a lot of BuzzFeed Unsolved, right? And there's this episode about this town that killed this. He was a really bad dude. He was like involved with the mafia, and he had like a lot of money, so he was able to buy like the best lawyers. And he just kept doing shit. Like he just kept doing really bad shit. Like he kept hurting people and robbing the town and everything. But every time he got caught, he could never put him into jail. So he always went out, and so everybody was just like feeling really depressed about it. And he was like trying to kill someone as well in the town. So everybody just like in a town meeting, they all just like looked at each other and went their way. But then they met him
right,
in
this
in this parking lot, and then they just straight up shot him. Like there was like 10 or 15 people there, and 2 of them shot him, and just point blank. And everybody saw, but nobody told them police who it was because
Yeah.
it's like
I am back.
Et tu, Brute?
hey.
Yeah, it's a situation of mob justice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Where,
essentially
they were
terrorizing.
all
Yeah.
he was definitely a bad dude, which is like, vigilante justice and everything is like, of course, not always an answer or ever an answer, but in this case, they felt defeated, so nobody ever got sent to jail for his death because there was no witnesses.
Yeah, sometimes that's how it be.
That's how it
That's
be.
how it be sometimes.
A little lighty
Sometimes.
din. I believe everyone's back.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So, that was loud. No, that wasn't nearly loud enough. There we go. Are you awake? Did I break your eardrums? So, you find your little cubby hole. Y'all hang out. You do your song of rest. But, like, you don't bust out, like, the whole, like, guitar, like, lute set and everything. You just, like, hum a song or something, because a little inconspicuous.
Friend.
Yeah, sure.
We just start singing, ha, 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 stay alive.
And also an acceptable answer. Nevertheless, we could make stupid jokes about this scene by itself all day. Nevertheless, as you are all hanging out, finishing patching yourselves up, you hear the scurrying of something from what is considered outside your cave. I'm gonna give you this. There is like a back exit entrance area that you found. As a rogue, you would look for a back way out for any fucking situation. So this one does have
course.
that. Yeah. So you hear outside the things, and the little imps were invisible and watching, and they would report back of just there's more of those mutated fuckers out there. The big ones with the lasers.
Wonderful.
And they seem to be headed your way.
Well, it appears we have
Is
company.
there anything to block our entrance?
How big's the entrance?
It's about 10, 12 feet diameter.
Oh, okay. Well,
How high is this? Is this building again? Did you say?
This cavern. The little cave that you're in is more like just a hole in the wall that ended up getting dug out for like any potential resource into a small tunnel. This one, you're sitting in what would have been just like a larger amount of like, let's just say iron ore or something that they dug out. So it's probably 10, 15 feet
that.
tall.
I meant the entire thing, like outside.
The entire
of
thing?
this.
Fucking massive. Like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of square feet.
Okay.
I just look to the group and put my finger up to my lips, making the sound. Darkness fills in all of us.
Darkness spreads around corners. The creature, dark vision can't see through this darkness. Point and choose is an object. Blah blah blah. Completely covering source of darkness. Here's the thing. Does the essence of darkness itself draw more attention?
Yeah.
In a dark cubbyhole?
The dark. That's why I'm somewhat debating it. Because if the room is too big, I don't know. Let me look at one thing. Oh, real quick, like.
I mean, you could also like make the radius sphere in the wall, so it's like literally just a part of us is covered.
Roll like a D100.
Okay.
So it was 66 or lower. It worked.
Hey!
So, as you all quiet down, and there's dark. Yeah, just for almost how this. As you're hanging out in this little thing, you can't see through it yourselves, none of you, but you hear. You can. Okay. None of you can see this, but you.
I can see within 10 feet.
Oh, because blind vision. Okay, fuck. 2 of you can see this. Anybody else want to surprise me?
The imps can.
I can hear really well.
I'm just going to describe the scene and what happens. All right. All right, then. So, these things seem to crawl up to where the cave entrance is, looking through it. It, like I said, it's just a dark hole to them, and they actually do encroach into the darkness themselves. But they do not seem to see much of a difference between just darkness and what the magical darkness is. And at one point, it, like, sweeps right in front of, like, all of your faces. A few of them probably have to, like, lean against the wall. But it just, like, gets so close. You can smell the disgusting warping of their flesh. Or hear warping of flesh and smell this disgusting putrid scent coming from them. But they do not seem to notice you. And they back up, and they leave, and the, like, 2 or 3 of them that were there just walk off. And then darkness fades. And you're in your little cubbyhole.
Alright, let's pack up and finish lunch.
I think we've dilly-dallied enough. We should probably make a better pace.
Quietly, yeah. As quiet as possible.
Okay, then. Man, I feel bad that I used your stealth checks.
Just looks like the darkness fades down, and the silhouette of Chloe is just like horns, like a tiefling. Continue, please.
New additions, new hat. Okay, I'm just gonna use your stealth checks because you rolled a natural 20. I want to use it, so we're just gonna use those stealth checks from before and have it be a group stealth. You got 2, not 1, but 2 natural fucking 20s. Fuck off.
And I literally became dark.
Literally. Okay. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Is that how you cast it? You sing that song?
I
I'm overthinking this stupid moment. Anyways, so you all make your way. Where do you go? Because one way is the place where you burnt down a giant flesh mountain that didn't really go
Yeah,
anywhere.
no, we've been there.
To one direction is the way you came in, and to one direction is...
Oh, I really want to
exit.
go to One Direction.
Did you really?
Man, they've been dead for
Sorry.
years.
Don't you dare! They'll come back.
Judgments.
They said it.
All the
promised.
judgment. Now I'm also king shit.
Okay, so... okay, so left or right? Right is towards the way you came in.
Well, we're going further in and not going towards the burning thing because we burned it down, so we're going the only way we have.
No, you didn't listen. It's like a T intersection. The burning thing is one way. To the right is the way you came in, and to the left is extension outwards. Straight in front of you is towards the thing. Like, the burning flesh mountain is like its own separate little enclosure.
Okay, I choose road 1 because I don't know the difference.
We should go where we haven't been before.
Can I have
Yes.
Styx and Corythia look for tracks
Sure.
to see where those creatures went? That's possible?
Sure.
Like,
It's
can I
not
see
terribly
anything?
Roll survival.
Okay. That's wisdom.
Okay.
15.
Okay, so 15. You can definitely follow them. They're
Okay.
not exactly inconspicuous, and the tracks they leave behind are pretty obvious.
Okay. And is it the way we intend to go?
It's not the way you came in, and it's not the Flesh Mountain. It's to the left.
Okay, so it's the way we intend to go.
Yes.
Wonderful.
I'm just gonna be over
Okay,
making
so-
choices.
Let's go.
All right.
Sure. Nah.
I'm going
Pull
first.
out a large ruby. Just 1 second. Scroll a symbol on the wall. Draw some things into it. Press against it in the highlights. Comes Diabella again.
It's only been like an hour.
We missed you.
Touching.
I stay completely emotionless.
What do you
There
desire?
are. To stay
Nice.
alive.
I can manage that.
Okay, let's go.
So, y'all head off. Are you trying to, like, be sneaky, or do you not care?
No, I just want to see for traps and whoever's coming in.
I want to be sneaky.
Sneaky, sneak.
Yeah, I'll
Next
use
thing.
my Rod of the Pack Keeper to recover a spell.
Oh, neat.
Then attempt to stealth, but I'm probably all out of those because that's like.
You got 2 nat 20s, you're gonna only get
Probably
ones.
all out of.
And I'm be honest, old Ross probably has like a bum leg after.
Oh, my poor leg. It feels so bad.
Oh, never mind. He's good.
Alright, stealth from the rest of you, please.
Oh, it's at disadvantage. Never mind.
Oh, why is that a disadvantage?
Oh no, he's still good.
That's what you think.
Because
Because this Ross didn't roll as well on dexterity, and he has to.
Alright, 18, 17, not
Oh,
15.
I still need to roll.
13.
I'm the worst rogue ever.
I'm
You're,
coming.
you're getting very unlucky with those stealth rolls, to be completely
I
honest.
do think I have a. Wait, I think I have advantage and stealth. Yeah, I do.
Sorry, guys.
9. It's not the worst. 20. Okay.
Okay, never mind.
I could just imagine Ephemera playing the lute. Let's go sneakily.
Wait, isn't this? No, this is like after we fought the troll, we did the same thing, but Karis rolled really bad on stealth, so it was just Karis rocking out in the forest.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, the good old days. Anyways.
Oh my god.
Oh, and then I think I also rolled like a natural fucking one. that
Yeah.
time. Good times. Anyways.
Started whistling with me.
Yeah, the whole meme was Chedamir can't roll skill.
Mm-mm.
Sedimir is the best ranger ever.
She's so good. I love my child. Yeah. So you do pretty damn good stealthy. Like anytime Ephemera is about to like kick a rock or something out of the way, your character steps in. It's just like, nope, don't do that. That's noisy.
Don't do that.
She kicks it, and I pick it, and I catch it in the air, like.
So as you follow the tracks of these things, they have like footprints and like dragging tentacles and claws and things. As you go on, there's like little bits of flesh seem to be falling off them, so to say. Like there's chunks of flesh missing and left on the ground. And as the further you guys go, the more bits and pieces you find, and eventually you find two just dead, rotten corpses that are warped and
Interesting.
mangled in horrifying ways.
Don't like that.
So does it mean they only live for like a short amount of time?
Seemingly. If that's what you choose to believe.
And someone would need to be casting them. Maybe we should follow where they came from.
Where the fuck are my notes?
Possible that during the assimilation process, metabolism, hyper, that they only have a very short amount of time to where their cells replicate into cancerous origin.
That was a lot of science.
Basically, they get really strong and then they die super quick because of it.
Yes, the magical strain was very taxing. Assumption.
Yeah.
There's
They don't
the
have these
Maestro
babies and like.
students. So I'm going to say, as you guys are inspecting the small body, there's two moderately large, disgusting bodies. Taryn, you hear off in a direction what sounds like somebody playing in a band, but as they're playing, they're like purposely trying to destroy the fucking instruments. Like they're pulling on the string and ping, and snapping and breaking of wood,
So
hitting a
they're
drum
doing a
until it
finale.
busts.
I can
yes.
hear punkers.
Yeah. Sounds like a mad rave, but at the same time, it's not a good time.
Yeah, like the final song of a rock concert where they're breaking their instruments.
Yeah, Pink Floyd. Wait, did they do that? Yeah, they did. It's Pink Floyd.
Did they? They seemed pretty chill.
Yeah,
what
I
the
don't think
fuck
they
was the
would.
band I'm
It's like
thinking
super
of?
disrespectful.
I know Pantera did.
Was that? I can't remember. It was some 80 like
kinda like
70s 80s bands where like at one point
Leppard.
they were making less money because they were just smashing up all their shit at the end of the show. But they like didn't fucking care because they're rock stars or something. I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter. You know what I'm saying though. It sounds like
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Yeah.
oh yeah.
Alright.
But yeah, Taryn, you hear off in a direction, not from where you came, but in a different way.
All right. I let everybody know that. I like hold up my finger and I'm like, listen.
Nobody else hears that.
What do your tiefling ears hear?
My little goat ears.
Goat ears? Sure.
That's what I have. I have little goat ears.
Are you Toriel?
Jesus Christ.
My child.
I love it. Goat mom, I don't hear anything, and I have pretty good ears.
Who has the sword right now?
I do.
I thought Fred had it.
Nope, Drugana has it.
Then I would just like to point out I'm still standing on the opposite side of that thing.
You're saying the fuck away from it. Okay, just one.
I kind of want to go investigate that sound.
Sound.
One second. Can I check these decaying creatures' ears?
Sure. What are you searching for?
Do they appear to be tampered? First off, let's do this right. I'm gonna use Styx's vision and have him search it, so I don't have to touch it.
All right. Roll medicine.
Okay. It's gonna be super good. I'm really good at these.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Can I help him? I am a
little
doctor.
late now.
It looks like it might be an ear or something.
Yeah, it's hard to pin down which one exactly is the ears that would go to its brain to listen, because it seems like it has maybe 4 of them. Not all of them on the head.
I mean, that's a 4, so I probably wouldn't know much, but do any of them look...
Look.
I don't know.
I don't know. Do they have like weird things?
Yeah, would it look like they were more damaged than the rest of the body?
Not particularly.
Okay. Never mind. Just a hunch.
Yeah.
Didn't pay off.
It was something.
Okay.
So what do you all desire? You're around the corpses. One of you is hearing shit.
Slashing with the sword doesn't mean I have to be attuned to it, right?
Yeah,
To gain
you
any
just don't
benefits.
get any bone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would like to take the flesh sword and poke it into the bits on the floor.
Sure.
Gross.
Anything happens?
Some of the as you pull the blade back, it seems that some of the flesh kind of warps and attaches to the sword.
I instinctively light fire in my hand.
Just fire? No, bad.
I want to attune to it so fucking badly.
Do it. Or don't.
No.
So
You had 2 chances so far.
Do we continue?
Yeah, let's just go. Oh yeah, they don't have anything on them, right? Like,
No. They're negative the day they were born?
Except with more limbs.
Birthday suit.
I was talking about naked, not extra parts.
Ephemer,
I
do you
go-
think this is a worthwhile investment to check on the sound?
I mean,
Yeah.
something's up. That's all I have to say.
I see.
Is she lying?
Am I lying?
Roll insight, I suppose?
Well, I respect
I mean,
y'all's, in quotes, diverse set of skills.
She's
Is
not
you
lying.
All right.
She's hearing shit.
I
but she's not lying.
100% am hearing something right now, and I think that it's worth checking out because there's weird shit going on.
All right. From one
Your
tiefling to
trombone
another,
break in
I
half.
trust you.
I like make a face like that's our word. Like how dare you?
Excuse me.
It's kind of... You can see DeBella and Ross just kind of shake their head.
Disappointed. You sad mortal creatures.
My name's Zarius right now, by the way. Anyway.
Wonderful.
Okay, let's go. Follow the sound of the silence.
Everyone make death saving throws. You know what? I take it back. It's a music thing related to a thing. It's multi-level, but it's passable.
Thank you.
Multi-level's a bad, but makes it good.
I think it's established my immunity toward bad puns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, you
yeah.
should have
I mean, like
advantage.
I'm a bard,
Yeah.
so
You're fine. Anyways.
As we're walking, I just kind of like put my hand in front of Tanum and like take a few steps back with him. But, like, I think we need to discuss the fact that possessed and we should probably keep on.
What's your passive perception?
Well, okay, I couldn't quite catch what you said. Al.
I said I think we need to accept the possibility that the 2 of them may have been possessed or cursed, and we should probably keep on guard.
I nod. Say that's perfectly reasonable. I think you're on something.
I'm
my
definitely
passive
not
perception
cursed
is
yet.
only 12, so I'm not hearing any of that.
Yeah.
I
Tiefling.
am hearing it, but
Yes, you definitely are.
I'm just gonna say like I'm definitely not cursed yet. I'm gonna be possessed by the sword by the end of the game. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't think that really helped your argument at all.
It isn't an argument, it's a fact.
If you end up as the same hell that I know,
I'll say hi to your mom, okay?
I was really hoping there'd be like some comment about his mother in there, but anyways.
I said.
No, I meant from him.
Oh, okay.
Question,
Just-
Garth.
Just planning on killing her.
Yes, Fred.
Looking back at the encounters we've had so far, do these creatures strike me as possessing some semblance of intelligence?
Base level, at best.
Yeah, enough to line up a shot on two.
Yeah. If you want to roll insight, I'll tell you there's potential for more information on that. Or not insight. What the fuck would that be to determine the intelligence of a creature you've killed? Insight would probably work. Right?
Investigation.
Investigation or insight. Take one.
So here's what I'll do. Rouse these creatures. Have you fought anything like it before?
They look similar to beings, but they're definitely humanoid as far as I can tell.
Humanoid, yeah.
If the assimilation process is what I assume it is, I would assume they're in a constant state of degradation after they've been assimilated. So varying degrees of intellect from that point.
So not much up here, then I tap my skull.
I would assume the longer they are on this earth, the more bestial they would be in nature.
Alright, cool.
Cool.
But I
I
can
have
see
some things that are very effective against more intelligent beings, but I haven't been...
mortal magics. I understand.
Yeah.
Possibly. Definitely worth a shot. Though, they do lean sort of monstrous.
I guess I'll keep it in my pocket, so to speak.
Continuing on.
Okay. Yeah.
Wonderful. A little conversation. So, following these things, you're just walking towards whatever the noise is, correct?
Sneaking. I beg
I'm
to
up
differ.
front.
Alright. There were stealth checks made.
Walking.
Strolling about. Alright, those stealth checks. Gotcha. Yes. So, you all make your way. Progressively, the sound is getting louder to Terran. Not deafeningly loud, but just like I am getting closer. And occasionally you'll like go right and be like, nope, that's the wrong way, and go left instead. And progress and continue on in your way. Eventually you come to an area where there's actually some structured stonework. Like actual effort was put into putting this place together. Some like, what are they called? Like for mine shafts, the little wooden bracer things.
Vents? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know. Struts?
Sure, struts. That works. They're like wooden struts set up to hold things in place as you come into like this tunnel-like structure. As you approach, it seems that gives way to an almost like well-crafted and maintained region. Like somebody was building this as like, I don't know, like almost like a temple or like a castle or something like that. And as you approach, you peek around a corner at one point, and in this massive room that's probably 100 feet in diameter or so, or no, bigger, 200, there is a number of what seem like just workers. Whether they're enslaved or not is indeterminable. Whether they're mutated or not is unknowable from just a glance. A few of them seem to have similar bracelets to what you have. And along with that, there is a massive orb-like structure in the middle. It seems to be glowing with some power, and there are these giant brass bands with different types of arcane runes scrawled about them. And standing in front of it seems to be... yes, there seems to be a humanoid figure that is about the height of a dwarf in this green armor, and about three other people about the same height in similar armor, but not as pristine or well kept. And they seem to be overseeing whatever is going on with this giant fucking orb. And at this point, the sound of the instruments being smashed as you come around the corner just stop dead. And there is just a scene of people working in this massive room with a few individuals staring at a giant fucking orb.
It's the dwarf from your story.
Who would have fucking guessed? Nah.
Yeah, I would lean over. Do you recognize any iconography? This is me.
Who
are you asking?
Interested.
Are any of y'all from the actual...
Yeah, he spent a bit of time, let's say, elsewhere. So everyone can make, besides Rattles, I suppose, can make a history check. Or investigation.
Well, they're probably about
It's
the
too
same.
late.
16 and a number 12. So Tannum and Chloe, not particularly, there's nothing that stands out to you. Ephemera, you've played in like a dwarven town once or twice and seen some of their armor, of like guards and things. The people standing over there seem to, at least the ones further back, seem to be of a higher regiment, maybe. Perhaps you're not 100% sure on those ones. As well as the architecture in the area seems to be more dwarven crafted.
I relay this.
Nah. Oh, also, oh, fuck, I forgot. Taryn, the fucking flesh sword seems to be reacting.
Throbbing, one might say.
I wasn't gonna say it, but since you said it, yeah, it's
Oof. Now I don't want to be friends with it anymore.
Blood's rushing to it. It's getting
yeah.
longer.
It does bludgeoning damage now instead of slashing.
Ugh. Okay, so...
How? Do you all desire to approach this?
Should I just go there and, like, kill it from above?
Sure.
I mean, I'm serious. We could do, like, a sneak attack.
Snack attack.
Could you describe the chamber, for lack of a better word, for like
Yeah,
how does the
Could you doodle it out for us?
Could you, I don't know, set up a battle mat or something? Here.
Something of that nature.
Let me do this. Let me clean up my toys.
I was more curious to see, well, like, are there walls, ceilings?
Yeah, it's yeah, it is about at its highest point about 200 feet tall. It is like a circular structure, and you're at one end, which has an opening, and it's a circular structure with walls that go up a few hundred feet and then dome out at the top.
So is there like scaffolding so people would get
Yeah,
multiple layers? Okay.
Yeah, scaffolding. There's also bits of broken scaffold evidencing that it's not the greatest scaffolding, and people have probably fallen off it.
So, I have a Batmobile, right? I can fly.
What?
I can fly. I can fly literally above this dude and then jump from above and kill it.
Yeah, all tieflings have bat wings. I figured being a tiefling you would know that.
Yeah, of course. That's what I'm saying.
Why can't I grab this thing?
I just look at ephemera. Yep.
Yeah, totally. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Am I being really racist right now?
Pretty damn, yeah.
I mean, I've heard worse, but
That's
that's
impressive.
not saying much.
Yeah.
I mean, that
I'm
being
not
said, at this
saying
point, what y'all
greatest,
know
yeah.
is that Ross is just like a dude wearing a cloak.
I figured that he's just a dude with a cloak, an elf, maybe. Who knows?
Half elf.
Well, we don't know that.
I'm messing with you. It's funny the imagery of like 7 people being like super stealthy somehow. It's like you got like the fucking squad going on here, and it's just like, yeah, no one sees you.
Luckily, 3 of them are tiny creatures that are meant to be hidden.
Yeah, true.
Oh, and then I guess one of them also. I never rolled a stealth for David.
Sure. Go ahead and roll stealth for David.
I mean, I don't want to.
You guys have good enough stealth as is. It's fine.
Oh, she's actually got a +7. Oh, she rolled
9. It's could be better, but y'all are fine for now. The main dwarf, since no one's doing anything, the main dwarf seems to like go over to one of the construction workers and be shouting at him. You can't really make out the words because the orb in the center is actually giving off a large amount of sound. Not like deafening, but like the low hum of it is enough that it kind of muddles words. It
How
seems to
big
be
is
just-
this? How big is this thing?
The herb. Alright, I can make a shape. I'm going to use that color because I can. Probably that, roughly. Oh, fuck you, grabby thing. It's probably about there. Actually, it'd be further back. It'd be about there.
Okay, magic people, can we just destroy this thing?
It's giant fucking orb.
Looking at you said there were symbols.
Yeah, like these giant metal rings that are rotating around the orb with symbols on them.
Can I discern anything from those symbols?
Make an Arcana check. 70 feet. I won't give you a disadvantage, especially since it's lit. But you got a 12, so not particularly.
How well lit is this place?
It's pretty damn well lit. Like the sphere in the center seems to be giving off its own source of light.
It might
Yo,
be
But
this
is it
place
like-
is lit.
So there's no like darker corners in this room?
Nah. You're probably in the darkest spot only because like this seems to be where like they stack things for like building and you're
Yeah,
hiding
I'm
behind boxes
assuming
and
we're
things.
just kind of like pressed up against the wall.
Yeah.
We're in the darkest dungeon.
Because I can only fly when it's dark, so my plane is
Perhaps
already breaking.
it would be best to destroy it if they were learn from studying it, destroy it.
I say we destroy it.
But do we
Don't
do
think
the
that would-
dwarf first?
Okay, sure.
What if there are more, and we are not around to solve them?
No, I mean destroy the dwarf first, then kill the orb, then go home. And get a penguin.
Also, thank
Alright.
you so much for using dwarfs as your like, bad guy.
Of course.
We should,
So
we should
underrated.
keep one alive and interrogate him.
Interrogate him.
See, now
Interrogate
that is a
him.
much better plan.
So I actually do have a question. How many? So there's 4 dwarfs.
Yeah, they seem to be quote unquote in charge.
Because what I'm thinking about is right now, could I like get one of them to like come into a darker corner to us maybe, and then me just like stabbing him?
How do you do
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, that's my question. Is there anyone who's like separated from the group a bit?
They are as they are positioned.
So no.
Okay, that's pretty fun. I don't like waiting, so I'm just gonna do this.
What you doing?
It's a 5th level spell,
Uh-huh.
and it's pretty funny.
Mhm.
And since the group
If
may
it's Tasha
object,
City's laughter, I'm gonna throw a rock at you. It's pretty funny.
No,
Makes
this
me
is much more.
Ooh,
This is much
neat.
more sinister. So I'm gonna say that if someone is faster than me wants to try and stop me, I'm open to that.
No.
Ooh. Choose a point in the
But I would like
remaining
to
time.
fly.
Ah, you use what I was going to.
But can I fly up? Like we're in a dark corner, you said, right?
You're at the entranceway behind some boxes and things.
Because
As-
I just want to fly a bit higher up.
It's not dim light or darkness.
It's okay. As a tiefling, every tiefling can cast darkness once.
That's actually true.
Fuck.
Where's the truth? Where's the lie?
um. Yeah, but I am a rogue. We don't do spells.
Do you want to ask me to make it dark?
No, because I can't see in the dark.
Yeah.
No,
One,
but you
you
can
might be able
work
to-
out the sphere.
I like how you phrased that, Darren.
No, it's fine. So we do some magic trick.
Let's see. Synaptic static.
I'm assuming like right before that flies off. Mango, whichever name you yourself. Do you have a bow?
No.
Oh dear.
Get up in their face.
If you want to like say anything about me being the best rogue ever, please go ahead. I'm also using. I have a 14 in dexterity.
Oh dear.
I'm the best rogue ever.
Well, if this
I don't have
seems like
expertise.
the end of what we are doing, I reach out my neck, pop the chain that has a large yellow diamond on it,
Shiny.
and well, whenever you're ready, just have it start glowing in my hand.
So we basically get like an attack of opportunity, not attack of opportunity, and a surprise round.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's do that.
as soon as I get to go, I'm unleashing this
Okay.
bad boy.
Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just do a surprise attack of attack of opportunity. Let's just go. Go, people, go.
The brain
Okay.
explodes. Okay.
I crush the diamond on the ground,
And what happens with the diamond?
and the diamond just shatters.
Neat.
But earth elemental pops out.
God bless America. Let me roll some numbers real quick just to get that out of the way.
There's a damage roll if you need it.
Thank you. That turn. I'll need it in a minute after I get some numbers going. And that's for that plus that makes it. That makes it. That. This guy is unbelievably dead.
So while you're rolling, I just want to say that Chloe is a strength-based rogue,
Neat.
and I think it's really funny.
Okay. Could all of you roll initiative real quick just to get that out of the way? If you select a token and press initiative, it does that for you, by the way.
Ooh.
The strength-based
where do you
rogue is called a
press
thug.
initiative?
A thug, yeah. Okay, so what does your spell do? There's 22 for damage.
Yeah, they all have to roll
Ooh.
saves or get hit with a super bane.
After a failed save, target is muddled thoughts for...
Yeah, it's
Motherfucker.
yeah,
That's
it's a con save
good
or
ass
get hit by
spell.
super bane.
That's a good ass spell.
And I thank you for using it. Now I
Now you don't have to. You're definitely faster than the fucking civilians. Here's the problem. Fucking all of them failed. Besides one. So, you're gonna have to remind me every fucking... why'd you do this? Now I have to keep track of it. Oh, wait. Except for one thing. Okay. Boop, boop.
Boop boop.
Yeah, they're fine. Okay.
they're all gonna die. Hulk out or turn. Oh my god, are we gonna get brood mothered?
Let me find some music real quick. I'll spoil it now. No, it would have been cool if I did that, but I have a different idea.
Okay, I actually like a different.
Yeah. Yeah, this is bad. So, let's do this. So, as you do the synaptic static, while you guys were all talking, the dude called over one of the, like, civilian servant guys and is just, like, yelling at him, like, grabbing him by the scruff of his shirt and just like, blah blah blah. You do
But then he
this.
starts talking all slow.
And his guards, all three of them, seem to just grab the side of their head and be like, "Argh!" But he himself, like, just closes his eyes fiercely, the guy in the green armor, and then just opens them again with just a fucking fury in his eyes. And he is fine. The fucking civilian guy, his head, like, there's just blood coming out of his ears. He's like, he is super dead. He is unbelievably dead. Shame. So the king looks over at you. I'm just gonna say the king because you fucking know who the fuck it is at this point. Looks over to you slowly. But you all get your attacks
surprise
first.
round.
Yeah,
Gasp and Infernal.
Diabella joins you sarcastically.
You're so rude.
I'm
I mean,
gonna
it's
bless
kinda
you
my
guys real quick.
Say what?
I'm gonna cast bless.
Hashtag bless. Sure.